Hello everyone, this is Mr. DFX, CEO and founder of Beast Trading Software. Happy Friday to all of you. I hope you had a successful and profitable week. Guys, I know it's been quite a while since we recorded a weekly update video. We've just been really super busy and actually time just got away with us and we actually just forgot about it. But I thought, it's been a pretty active week this week and I wanted to show you just a couple of trades we've had, a couple of signals we've had from our B Super Signal indicator. I've got quite a lot of pairs to show you, so I'm going to jump right into it and show you some of the signals that we've had this week and some of the signals that you could have had trading this software. So jumping straight into it, the first chart we're looking at is the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar on the M15 chart. Earlier this week we had a very nice buy signal, took out TP level 3. Let's just quickly check how many pips we got on this one. Trading on the 50-minute chart, we took around 30 pips on the signal, so pretty good. A nice little profit to get the week started. Jumping into the next chart, we have Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. Here we had a fantastic sell signal earlier this week, as you can see. Took a very nice profit. Here we had two very good buy signals. Took a fantastic profit here. Then we had a sell signal, which unfortunately did go to take profit level 1, but then it did reverse and it hit our stop loss. Guys, we are fully transparent in our business. We don't like to hide anything or tell stories or be misleading. We always advertise that our indicator is 70 to 80% accurate. So that means out of 10 signals or 100 signals, you're going to get 2 to 3 signals which are incorrect or false signals, and they will hit stop loss. Unfortunately, as we all know, there is no such thing as a holy grail, and there is no software in the world that is 100% accurate. We use our internal strategies to predict where we think the price will go, but the market is dynamic and no one can tell the future. So sometimes, unfortunately, we do have some losing signals, as we have in this case, and we are fully transparent. So we do show you even when we do have a losing signal. But if you do use a stop loss, you can mitigate those losses and keep the profits. So just to take note of that, if you're looking for a miracle money making machine indicator, this is not the one for you, but it is a very, very successful and highly accurate indicator, which does have a high accurate rate. So it all comes down to money management for you to mitigate those losing signals. All right, moving on. We're looking at the Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. This has really been a fantastic week for this pair. Looking back, we had a very good sell signal over here, fantastic buy signal, another good buy signal. Here we had two sell signals which did almost go in profit. Unfortunately, they reversed, so those were two losing signals, but we nicely compensated for those two losing signals by getting two fantastic sell signals which went into a very good profit, and then jumping straight into another new buy signal which is still in play and has just taken our TP level 2. So looking on this chart, we really had a great week of trading with the B Super Signal indicator. Okay, our next chart, we're looking at the Canadian dollar and Japanese yen. This is on the H1 chart. So here you can see just before the candle goes out, we had a very nice buy signal here, which, guys, this thing just took off and we got a massive amount of pips on this pair. This was a fantastic signal. Then at the beginning of the week, we had a very nice sell signal here on the gap, and this took out TP level 3. I'm just going to count the pips, and this went all the way through to take out over 70 pips profit. So if you had taken this signal at the beginning of the week, you would have banked a good 70 pips of profit. So this was a really great signal that we had this week. Next pair I want to look at is the euro and Australian dollar. We're looking on the M5 chart. Pretty quiet this week on this pair, but we did catch a very good signal which took out our take profit level 3. So this was a pretty good signal. Luckily we managed to catch it before the pair reversed. So this was a pretty good signal as well. Then the same pair but a different time frame. This indicator is successful on pretty much every time frame, from the M1 all the way up to the daily charts. You just need to adjust the settings to accommodate that time frame. But we have found really good success with this indicator trading actually on the lower time frame, so from your M15 to your M5 and even to M1, which I'm going to show you a little later on. So getting back to the chart, we have the Euro Australian dollar and M15. Here we caught two sell signals and they banked very nicely, taking out, let's just see how many pips we caught on this signal. So we got around 45 pips on this signal M15 chart. So again, a very good signal. All right, now talking about M1 charts, I just wanted to show you. Here we have the Euro and Canadian dollar on the M1 chart. So those of you who like to do scalping and you like to get in and out very quickly, here's just an example to show you how the indicator works successfully, even on the lower time frames. We had 3 buy signals given here, all hits profit. Then we had 2 signals here and hit profit. So another great signal here on the lower time frame. Next, we're on the British pound and Canadian dollar. Okay, starting off the week, we had a buy signal given. Unfortunately, it did hit take profit. It did go into a profit. Unfortunately, it did reverse. That was a losing signal. And then late on the week, we had a good sell signal. It went into a bit of drawdown, but it did not take out our stop loss. And eventually, it did come out and hit our profit. So in this case, we say patience pays. It pays to have patience in this game. Now, the next chart, we have the pound and Japanese yen, and this is what we like to call the dragon. So here we had fantastic 2 sell signals, went into very nice profit. I mean, this was just a massive profit. Then earlier this week, later this week, actually this was just today, we had a buy signal given, but due to fundamentals, unfortunately, we can't take into account fundamental news. This trade did take out our stop loss. Please disregard this order here. This is just something else going on one of my other trades that I have going on. It has nothing to do with this indicator, but it does look like it's doing well actually. Anyway, moving on. We have the US dollar and Japanese yen on the M5 chart. Here we had a fantastic buy signal, took out a good profit, another buy signal. This one did go into a profit, and then it did reverse, but then we got another buy signal, and this one just smashed our take profit. So we did manage to recover from this signal, which did not do so well. Then we had a sell signal. This one, it's gone into profit, almost reached our take profit 3. It is currently reversing, but we can still hold this trade as it is still quite far away from stop loss, so this trade would still be open. Now we have the gold chart. For those of you who do like to trade gold, earlier this week we had a sell signal. It did go into profit. Unfortunately, due to fundamentals, this trade did hit a loss. It's really unfortunate, when you get a good signal statistically, technically, and then you have a fundamental news event during the week which takes out the trade. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. We have no control over fundamental news events during the week, so it's always important to make sure you use a stop loss so that you can protect your account in those situations. But fortunately, after that loss, we got 2 great sell signals which did take out our profit, and you would have banked some very nice pips to easily recover this losing trade that we had. Then we had 2 buy signals which are still floating. They did take out take profit level 2. We did have a bit of a reversal going on here, but these 2 trades should still be floating and holding on entry level. So they are pretty much on break even now at the moment. Now, for those of you who like to trade indices, our indicator works well on indices as well. So we're looking at the NASDAQ chart at the moment. Pretty good signals we had again. We had a very good buy signal earlier this week. Took out a very nice profit before we got 2 sell signals. We did hit a bit of a range, so we would have been holding these sell orders for quite a while before they played out and taking out our take profit 3. So 2 nice wins, actually 3 nice wins on the M5 chart for this week on NASDAQ. All right, guys, so the last chart I'm going to show you today is the DAX. So for those of you who like to trade the indices, the DAX, it has been a pretty good week for DAX. 2 fantastic sell signals, hitting a very nice profit, then catching another 2 sell signals and catching a great profit. And then to finish off the week, we've got 2 new buy signals which have taken out take profit level 2. and are still running in profit. So we'll continue holding these trades and see how they play out. All right, guys, as you can see, pretty much it's been pretty much a very good week. Had two signals that did lose, unfortunately, but that's just part of the game. But overall, in general, it's been a very profitable week. The Boost Super signal is really, really a great additional tool to have in your trading toolbox, as we say. And we really believe that you can benefit by having this indicator as a part of your trading system. Something else I'd like to mention, if you guys prefer automated trading and you like to trade fully automated, perhaps you don't have a lot of time to look at the charts, or you at work and you don't have time to monitor charts, we do have an EA, we do have our own expert advisor which can trade these signals for you automatically. So you don't need to sit in front of your computer. You can just load the EA on the chart, and when there is one of these signals given, the EA will take the order and it will manage it for you. So, please check out our website where you can get more information on our Boost Super signal indicator and our EA. Also worth noting, the indicator and EA are available for MT4 and for MT5. So for those of you who trade on MT5, it is available for both platforms. Guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this weekly wrap up. Speak to you guys later. Happy trading. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.